Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews, brought to you by hollywoodfrodo.com. I am Eric, and today is a little bit of a different review because I'm not really holding anything, and that's because what I'm reviewing is too big to hold in my hand, but you can see it on the wall behind me, and you can see it on Amazon and the picture on the screen behind me. But that soundbar that's mounted to the wall behind me above my monitors, that is what I'm reviewing. Now, it's not just a soundbar. That soundbar also comes with a separate subwoofer, which is part of what makes it so awesome. And of course, I'll have visuals for you to see that as well. So this soundbar is by a company called Pheanoo. I think I'm saying that right. Pheanoo. Pheanoo. That's how I say it anyway. And it's a great soundbar. Very impressed with the sound quality, and man, I've taken my computer sound to a whole new level with this thing. Because prior, I was using just pretty good but standard computer speakers, some good ones. But this soundbar is made to work either with you can use it with a computer, you can use it for gaming, you can use it with your TV, obviously, to get better, higher quality sound. And I have been really impressed. Now, it is a 120 watt soundbar. Comes with a subwoofer that's about 60 watts. The subwoofer is encased in a wooden case to give you really good solid bass. It is not a wireless subwoofer. It is a wired subwoofer, but very long cord so that you can place it somewhere else. My subwoofer is underneath my desk, far away from the soundbar, but perfect place to put it because it's very slim. And that's what's impressive to me. The subwoofer is a very slender, slim subwoofer. It doesn't take up a lot of space, but very impressive sound. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this soundbar. It does have several connection modes. You can connect to it through Bluetooth. You can connect to it through an auxiliary cord. You can connect to it through an HDMI cord, or you can connect through an optical cord. So 4 different ways to connect to it, which is great. Aside from that, it also has a USB port. And if you have a USB thumb drive with a bunch of MP3s on it, you can plug that into the USB port and play music straight off of it. And what's great is the way you can use all these features together. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, it does have a power on-off button on the side, as well as volume up, volume down on the side of it. But you probably won't use those that much, and that's because it does come with this handy remote. And this remote has all those controls: turn it on, turn it off, control the volume. If you're listening to music through that USB stick that's plugged in there, you can also go previous or next, play, pause, all using this remote as well. You can switch inputs, put it in a pairing mode if you're connecting to a different Bluetooth device, and then you can also switch the sound settings. So this soundbar doesn't have Dolby Digital or DTS built into it. Honestly, most inexpensive soundbars, even if they have those, they don't really use them. And I can say I haven't missed that with the soundbar. But what it does have is it has different modes to change the equalizer settings to give you different sound. So for example, if I'm watching a video like this where someone's talking, I press news, and that makes it enhanced for voice sound. If I'm watching a movie, I press the movie button. It gives it a more dynamic range for movies. If I'm listening to music, I hit the music button, and it switches up for that. It also has a 3D sound, which kind of gives you more of that simulative surround sound 3D effect. Again, those are never going to be as good as an actual surround sound system, but it just sort of simulates that. Now, besides that, they also give you these bass and treble control buttons, so you can use one of those modes, or you can just adjust the treble and the bass to your liking. All those features are built in. Now, what I like about the different inputs is, for example, I have my computer hooked up to this using the optical cord. But then I could come in, and with my phone, I could be playing music on Apple Music or Google Play Music, and I could connect to it through Bluetooth and play my music directly through Bluetooth. Or I can throw a thumb drive with some of my favorite downloaded music on there on the end, and I can play that. So you can use these different modes and switch between these different modes. If I had something else to connect to it, I could connect that to it through the auxiliary if I wanted to. All those methods work. I actually have my computer set up so that I can also connect my computer through Bluetooth. I don't use that so much unless, I probably wouldn't use that unless I'm playing music, because of the Bluetooth connection, you might have a slight delay that keeps words and stuff out of sync if you're watching a movie, but it works great for listening to music and stuff like that. So I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, but I want to hear it, I want to hear what it sounds like. And I'm just going to tell you up front, there is no way for you to hear what it sounds like, because this video is being recorded through my camcorder and the little mics on my camcorder. But I'm going to try. I'm going to record with the camcorder, music being played or something being played through the speakers, my computer speakers, and then switch to the soundbar. Hopefully the camcorder will pick up the difference. I can't promise that. I can only tell you my experience with it is probably the best way, and I am very, very impressed. The sound quality is awesome. But let's jump over to that video just so you can hopefully try to maybe, depending on how my camcorder speakers mics pick it up, and depending on what kind of speakers you're listening to it, you're not going to hear what I'm hearing, but maybe you'll be able to tell the difference to see, wow, this is a great soundbar. I have been very impressed. So let's jump over to that video and let you hear some of the samples. Okay, so I'm going to give this a try. I'm just going to play different music that I actually have the rights to use and play. And I'm going to switch between my computer speakers, which are decent speakers, and the soundbar with subwoofer so that you can hear the difference. So I'll start with something a little bit slower. And right now, it's playing through the soundbar. It's very simple, but you can still hear the dynamics. Now I'm going to switch. It's just not quite as rich and full as it is to the soundbar. But let's go to a song that's a little bit more active. So that, it's like a rock song. You hear it, but it doesn't have a very dynamic range. Now let's switch to the soundbar. Now this, I don't know if it translates, but you hear it, you feel the bass, you hear the bass. This is a totally different thing. This feels like there's a garage band in my room playing, in the office playing right now. And now you have something. I'm going to switch to the movie mode. This is kind of like a movie soundtrack, kind of. I'm switching to my computer speakers. And it loses a lot when you do that, because the soundbar just has such a great dynamic range of sound. It sounds entirely different on my little speaker, on these speakers. And these aren't tiny speakers, they're good. They're about like what you would get in a TV. Let's try this one. So I have these at equivalent sounds, but I'm going to turn this up some. I don't know if you can even hear that right now. It's hard to even really hear all the different sounds through those speakers, but let's switch to the... Yeah, that's like night and day. Suddenly the music comes alive. And it would do the same thing for your films, or whatever you're listening to through this, compared to like TV speakers or regular computer speakers. It's like night and day. Here's one more. Like that. You hear it, you hear the low bass, the highs, you hear the range. Now these are just my computer speakers. They're not bad, they're not horrible sound, but compared to the soundbar, it's like night and day. So hopefully that comes through and you can hear the difference. I don't know if it's going to work recording it this way, but at the very least, hopefully you can see they are, and take my word for it, that the soundbar with the subwoofer just completely different sound. So again, I don't know how well that came through, but hopefully you can tell the difference. I can tell you there's a huge difference. And again, this would be great for a TV setup if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on an expensive soundbar, but you want something that takes your sound to the next level versus your built-in TV speakers. This will do it for you. Just having that subwoofer to get those lows, real rumbling lows that you cannot get from small speakers, and then the soundbar with 120 watts and the dynamic sound that's built in here, you're going to get good quality sound, very cinematic sound, or great sound for music, really high quality. A couple of other things about it: it does have rubber feet on the bottom, so you can set it on if you have your TV on a stand, you can set it on the stand with your TV. And then it has, as you can see, you can mount it to the wall. It comes with a I can't even think of the word for it, template that you can put on the wall to get the right measurements, make sure the holes are in the right spot, and you can mount this to the wall. Now you can see with mine, I have wires hanging down right now because everything hooked up to it. Eventually I'm going to hide those, yeah, you can mount it to the wall, and there's still plenty of room the way it's built, so that even when it's mounted to the wall, the wires and connectors go back there with no problem at all. And this is perfect for my situation. It looks good in my office area, and now I can watch movies or play music, videos and stuff on my computer and get amazing sound. Really high quality product by Pheanoo, if I'm saying that right. And something I would highly recommend if you're looking for an inexpensive soundbar. You really can't go wrong with this one. Also, just so you know, in the package there's a little registration slip. If you register with them, it extends your warranty. It comes automatically with 12 months, but if you register with them, you get 24 months. So that's a great deal as well. A 2-year warranty on a soundbar is awesome. Of course, it is available on Amazon, and I'm going to have a link in the description below. You can click that link, you can jump over to Amazon, you can read what other people have said about it, and pick one up for yourself. Anyway, that's going to be it for this review. If you like this review, please click that like button. If you know anyone who might be interested in this product, then please feel free to share this video with them. All those videos are down there. If you have any questions, something I didn't cover, feel free to post it in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you and answer that as quickly as I can. Don't forget to favorite this playlist to keep up with future product reviews, or go ahead and subscribe to my channel and keep up with all my videos. Anyway, that's going to be it until next time, so have a great day.